Hopefully everyone's having a good day so far. It's kind of been one of those days where you can maybe go outside for a little bit. I thought it would be a lot crappier than it was, so. All right, let's take it to jumping jacks. Here we go. So today we have 3 different circuits. The first 2, we work 40 seconds on, 10 seconds off. All right, let's take it to skaters in 4, 3, 2, 1. Side to side. The last circuit is 30 seconds. No rest. So when we get into the first circuit, I'm going to take you through the first exercise, and then I'll explain the rest as we go. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take those arms out, flat back, down, and hands on the floor. Taking it slow, walk it out into a plank. We're going to take 1 foot forward. You're going to reach the arm around, hand back down. Now, if you want, you can take that back leg and you're going to step it through. And then take it back. Back into the plank. Other leg comes up. Reach around. You can either hold here or step it through the leg. And back to the plank. One more time each side. Lunge, reach, step it through, back into that plank. Last time, reach, step it through. All right, walk those hands back to the feet. This time we're going to roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Ending with the neck and the head. Roll those shoulders back. Let's add a little step touch here. Roll the shoulders forward. And then let's just give some arm crosses. Try to loosen up around the rib cage. Here, I'll come a little bit closer. Are you guys having trouble seeing me? And then overhead. Open up those sides. Let's take it to some hand curls, and then we'll get into the workout. So let's just go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, bounce it out a little bit. Hopefully you're feeling warm. You can always do a little warm up before we even start, because I usually do really short warm ups. All right, so you're gonna grab, for the first one, you're gonna have your dumbbells nearby. You really just need 1 for this. I'm gonna give you a couple options. The original exercise, I'm in a side lunge, and I'm doing a rotating press. So coming down and up. If this motion right here bothers you, you're gonna take it to just a row. If this lunge bothers you, just take it to a single arm row. We're doing 40 seconds on one side, and then we're gonna flip over to the other side. So get your dumbbell ready. I'm gonna start the timer. And select the weight you want for this. We're gonna start in that lunge position. And here we go. So turning at the top of the spine here. So I'm doing a rotation of the thoracic spine and pressing that dumbbell up. You can go fast or slow, change the tempo to what you want. So I could go up quick and then lower slowly, or I could go up slowly and then lower quick, but I kind of like the first option better. And we have 10 seconds left. Keep it going, and then we have 10 seconds in between to transfer to the other side. All right, and that was it. Come on up, and switching it to the other side, getting ready. You can take a little breath here, and 2, 1. Here we go. Pressing it up. Again, if you forget what options I gave you. You could take this to just a single arm row. I'm wrapping that shoulder blade around the rib cage, or I can come up and do a single arm row here. You could even do a double arm row. I'm just trying to work the back here. Get some shoulders here as well. So you've got 10 seconds left, keep it up. And the next exercise is gonna be a little cardio. So we'll put the weights down. All right, and let's put those weights down now. So we have a star jack to a surfer stand. So it's here to here, out and twist. Okay, and let's go for it. Star, twist, star jack, twist, and twist, twist. Actually, I'm just doing a jumping jack. So if you want to make this harder, you're gonna go down, out, down, twist. So that's it. This is actually the exercise. I just decided to make it easier for myself. So I'm coming, it's like a squat, jack, squat, twist. 2 and 1. All right, come on up, take a rest. Grab your weights again. You're gonna put them on your shoulders. You're gonna squat down, tap one foot out. Bring it back into the center, come up, overhead press. Squat down, tap it out to the side, come up, overhead press. Down, you tap it out while you're down. So alternating what side you're tapping out each time. And keep it going, almost there. If you don't want to do that overhead press, you can just come up and do that. All right, here's our rest. We have one more, and, oh, actually, we want those dumbbells still. You're gonna be in a plank, just use one dumbbell, and you're gonna do dumbbell slides. So I'm just grabbing the dumbbell and sliding it over to the other side. And go for it, our time has started. Now, my weight is not too heavy, so if you want to make this more challenging, you grab a heavier weight where you really do have to slide it over. If you're on carpet, that sliding, even no matter what the dumbbell weight is, it's going to make it a little harder to slide it, give you some resistance. Oh, sorry, and come down. We worked through our rest. Come back up. We're going back to that first exercise. So grab your dumbbell. We don't get a rest until we're done with this whole circuit. So besides those little quick 10-second rest in between each exercise. So we're back to the beginning. So we have, this is how I kind of planned it today. We have single, the first 2 exercises are single, either arm or leg. So on this circuit, it is single arm. And then we have a cardio, and we have a lower body. For this one, it's one lower body coupled with the upper body. Oh, and come down. I keep going through a rest, sorry. It's okay, get a little extra. All right, other side. So then the second circuit is going to be single leg. So right now we're doing the single arm. The second circuit we'll start with a single leg exercise, followed by cardio, and then kind of a full body, and then the abs. I don't know, maybe you may not have even been paying attention to what I was just saying, but for anyone who's interested in what the workout looks like today, there it is. We got 5 seconds left. Make sure that we work to just that 40 seconds. All right, coming up, put the weight down, star jack to surfer. So the first thing I did the last time is your modification. All right, here we go. So star jack and twist. Star jack twist. Or, as I did the first time, just a jumping jack, twist. Jumping jack, twist. Or step out, step back. Step out, and back. Those are different options for you here. Almost there. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. All right, grabbing those weights again. We have the squat tap, side tap to overhead press. In 2, 1. Squat, tap it out, in, up, press, and down. I am kind of making individual movements here, but you could make this faster by kind of putting everything together. So I'm gonna go down, tap it out right away, and then thrust it up. So if you wanna go speed it up, you can. I'm gonna go back here. Again, if you don't wanna overhead press, just omit that. Breathe, 2 and 1. All right, one weight on the floor. We got the plank slide throughs, and we are gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Slide it through to one side. Now, you could also be doing this on your knees, but I want to make sure that those hips are down. So I don't want to pull those hips up and just slide through here. Yes, you get something out of that, but try to challenge yourself to really use those core muscles and really stabilize the shoulders. Think about drawing that sternum in towards the spine. And we have 10 seconds to go. If for some reason this bothers you, just hold the plank in whatever way you can. All right, and come down and rest. Grab your one weight, going back to the beginning. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. We got that twist to press. Again, you got just a single arm row here if you want. And when you're, even if you're doing the rotation here, think about this shoulder blade is coming all the way around. And I'm twisting from that, like right in the center of my chest. Think about bringing that around to where the wall meets the ceiling. Almost there. In the corner of your room. I didn't finish that sentence. All right, and come on up. And other side. Get ready. We have 5 seconds. Little break here. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pull that shoulder blade around. I use a little momentum to come around there, but you could make this a row, twist, push. If you have lighter weights, if your weight is heavier, I would use the momentum to come around kind of as you do with a clean. Flip it around. And 15 seconds. Feel that back working. Pull that belly in. Feel the abs here as well. Leg can be working for you here. 2 and 1. All right, putting that weight down. And we go to the star jack to surfer stand. So really twist here, or you can think of like kickboxing. Here we go. Down and out and twist. You can go faster than I'm going, or you can slow it down. I feel like I'm kind of in the center of both of those speeds. Doing great, everyone. We have 10 seconds to go. Last time here. Last one. All right. Going back to the squat taps, overhead press. We have 3, 2, and 1. Squat. So you stay low as you tap out there. So down, stay low, tap it out, press it up. Hopefully you have some fun music playing. I would be so happy when I can work out with music again. It just makes the workout go a lot faster, I think. All right, 10 more seconds. You got it. 2 and 1. All right, down to the floor again. Last time with the plank slides. And 2, 1. Slide it through. Feel those obliques. So when I slide it through, you're gonna feel the sides, those obliques working for you. They gotta balance you out. Try not to let the pelvis tilt from side to side. Keep everything nice and stable. 15 seconds to go. Try to keep those hips not too, you don't want to sink down, but you don't want to pull too far up either. Squeeze the glutes, energy in the inner thigh. 2 and 1. All right, so here's your break. Go ahead, towel off, grab a drink. Again, I explained this yesterday, but if you think you have attended 10 classes, you can get one of these really stylish sweatbands. So I don't even need a towel, I can just, wipe off the sweat there. Or I have 2 t-shirts left, which may be claimed already, but let me know if you think you've come to 10 classes, and then I will drop those off. And let me know which one you want. Okay, so I'm going to start you off with I'm going to show you the first exercise. Going into the second circuit here. It's just a reverse lunge with a swing kick. So no weights, going a little cardio here, but also focusing on that single leg balance. So I'm swinging the opposite arm through to the opposite leg. We're going to start off there just on one side, and then we'll hit the other side. Except I'm having some trouble, of course, with my timer. All right, there we go. All right, so get ready to lunge and swing and kick in 2, 1. Here we go. Lunge and kick. So think foot to core sequencing here. I have got to connect with the floor to use that core for balance. If you are really struggling with balance, you could just put your fingers on the wall and come down and kick. But I'd like for you to challenge that balance. So it's the same leg, whole time through, and then we're gonna switch. Now, if you're like, this isn't really doing that much, you could always add a hop. So just a little option there. If you're really struggling too, you could, with the balance, you could just come up to a step. All right, that's it. We're gonna switch to the other side. We have 3, 2, and hit it. Down, swing it through. Try to get low in that lunge. Giving a little stretch to those hamstrings as you kick. Breathe. It helps when you're coming up to that balance that you exhale. So I'm going to inhale here because it's driving everything in. So it helps you to use that balance. We have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, last 1. All right. So that was a little cardio, but we got more. We are going to do jacks again. Punch up. We're going to go punch, punch, cross punch, cross punch, 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 cross, cross, punch. So it's 2 jacks and 2 pivots. I'm going to just do the legs. Jack, jack, pivot, pivot. So that's just the legs. Now I'm just going to do the arms. Punch, punch, cross punch, cross punch, jab, jab, cross. 10 more seconds. Now add it together. Pivot, pivot. Just do one or the other if you're having trouble getting it together. If you, oh, and that's your rest. We'll come back to that. Okay. Next one is 3 parts. It's 3 push-ups, 3 froggers, which look like that. So you got 3 there, 6 alternating shoulder taps. Get ready for those push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 3 push-ups, 3 froggers, 6 shoulder taps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 push-ups. I'm going to modify. 3 froggers. You can just do knees. 4 alternating knees. And then shoulder taps, I can go back down to my knees. 6 shoulder taps. All right, and break. Staying down on the floor though, we're gonna go into bicycles, and here we go. Bicycles. So bicycle crunches here. You're either here, if that's too much, let's have you do supine marches. So my legs are in table tap, and I'm just tapping down one leg at a time. You can flex those feet and do a heel tap. All right, you got 13 seconds left. Keep going with the bicycles or the supine marches. You got it. Feel those abs. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, coming back up. Take your time if you need to. We got 5 seconds, and then we go back to the lunge to kick. And 2, 1. Lunge and kick. All right, so we went through first time. Now we're repeating it. We got 2 more times through. So this time, and 1 more. Get low, kick. Really squeeze that leg all the way up from foot to core. Think about, as you exhale, pulling up through the center of your body. 10 more seconds to go. 2, last 1. All right, little break, and then we go to the other side. Again, remember you can add that hop, use the wall for balance. Going in 2, 1. Down, kick. Try to relax those hamstrings as you kick up. If you can't get that leg up very high, that's okay. I can come just low. I don't want you to pull anything. The goal is to be able to get a little bit more each time. If you contract that quad to try to pull the leg up, that's also going to help. 10 more seconds. 5, 2, last 1. All right. We have punch, so jab, jab, cross, cross. And 2, 1. Jab, jab, cross, cross. Jack, jack, pivot, pivot. You could also just keep it here in the jack with the jabs. I'm going to go back to the original. Almost there, 2 and 1. All right, good job. We got the push-ups, froggers, and taps. 3, 3, and 6. I'm going to face this way this time. Here you go. 3 push-ups. And frogger, 3. And shoulder tap for 6. And then back to the push-ups. And froggers. Shoulder taps. Remember, you can be on your knees. we start the bicycles. So on your back, and 2, 1. So either shoulder to knee crunches, trying to really pull the shoulder off the floor. Or, again, tabletop position, head is on the floor. I'm going to bring one leg down and up as I try to maintain a pelvic imprint. So trying to keep all the back on the floor by engaging those obliques. We got 10 seconds left. Again, you got your bicycle crunches or supine marches. You got it. Keep it going. 3, 2, and 1. All right. One more time through. We have the lunge to kick. In 2, 1. Down and kick. Last time here on this side. You got it. Pull that belly in. Reach that arm around. Try to tap your toe if you can. Get low in that lunge. See how low you can go? I can have a long leg there. So I don't need to be 90-90. You can take it back and swing. Back, swing. Almost there. 2 and 1. All right, other side coming up. Take a little breath. And we're gonna go in 3, 2, and 1. Down and kick. So you're swinging that leg through. Again, try to contract the front of the leg so the back of the leg will relax for you a little bit. And then you can hopefully not strain anything. But again, you can take it low. Make it your own. Breathe. That breath is going to help. You got 10 seconds. 2 and 1. Good job. Getting ready for those punches. Guard your face. We have 3, 2, 1. We have jab, jab, pivot, pivot, jab. Strong arms, like you're really going to punch somebody or something. Let's think heavy bag, not somebody. Breathe. So when you do this pivot, really crunch in, crunch. Rib, opposite rib to hip. Crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch. 5 seconds. Woo. I don't know what I did there. 2 and 1. All right, good job. We got the push-ups, froggers, shoulder taps. You know the modifications. Let's go. With push-ups. Froggers, forward and back. Shoulder tap, 6. Pulling that belly into the spine. Whole time, keep it nice and strong. How we doing? You got 10 seconds. And that's it. Oh, yeah, that was it. Sorry, I thought I worked into the break again. Keeping it on the floor. We have the last time, the bicycle or supine marches. And here we go. Right into it. If you feel like your hips are popping when you do this, it can mean that your pelvis is tilted in an anterior pelvic tilt. So try to really push, you contract rib to hips, pull it in, keep it nice and tight so that you're not tilting that pelvis. And that can alleviate that snapping hip problem, but sometimes it doesn't do the trick. And 2, 1. All right, there's your break. So grab your drink. we are finished with round 2. Round 3 is pretty much all on the floor. So it's 6 exercises. We go 30 seconds, no break. Oh man, I spilled my water everywhere. Okay. So we are going to start with a plank, right leg lift. So just go down to the floor, into your plank, and I'll take you from there. Okay. So you're in your plank, either on your hands or on your elbows, just the right leg. I gotta be able to see my time here. All right, and here we go. So just right leg lift. Again, I can drop one knee down, and then I'm gonna just lift the right leg. So really squeezing that bum, lifting that heel up to the ceiling with your glute. Got 10 seconds. And then the next exercise is gonna be the right leg is again. All right, and that's it. Coming on your hands and knees. You're gonna do a fire hydrant kick and down. So it looks like this. Come, do it with me though, because our time has already started. So fire hydrant kick. So does not have to be fast. I'm coming up into the fire hydrant and then I'm kicking out to the side. We have about 10 seconds here. We go back to the plank and we repeat these 2 exercises on the left side. And this is your last one. Back into the plank. You got left leg lift. So same thing, just the left side. On your elbows or your forearms or on your hands. Or you can also drop the knee, as I said. 15 seconds to go. This is where I think I'm not good. I was gonna turn the volume on so I could hear the beeps, but I'll just turn my angle. 2 and 1. All right, hands and knees, and fire hydrant and kick. Fire hydrant, kick. You can, on this one, usually I tell you in fire hydrants not to lift the pelvis or tilt the pelvis, but with that kick, you can, I don't care if you lift that pelvis or if the pelvis tilts here, that's okay. We are going to finish here in 5 seconds, and then we're going to go onto our butt. All right, and so onto the bum, you're going to lean back onto the elbows. Lift the knees into tabletop, and then externally rotate so that your heels are together, toes are apart, and you're going to push the legs out and point your toes, and then flex and bring them back in. Keeping the core really nice and tight, and really concentrating on squeezing those quads. And into really the entire leg, glutes too. 2 and 1. All right, now coming up onto the sits bones. You're gonna lift those feet off the floor, and I'm gonna pull back. Now I'm gonna push out, my legs push out, and then I'm gonna squeeze the back muscles and bend my knees. Push out, and then row. So this is a rowing motion here. Push it out, squeeze it back. So push and pull. That's too hard. You're gonna just do it this way. I'm gonna be here, push it back. Pull, push. All right, and here we go. Coming back to the plank. So I'm gonna go on my hands this time and lifting the leg up. I gotta make sure I don't lose track of our time here. All right, so right leg only. Keep going there. I want to just make sure that we're not gonna get cut off. Okay, we have like 4 minutes left. Almost there. 2 and 1. All right, hands and knees. You got the fire hydrant kick. So really using the glutes here. If for some reason that kick bothers you, just take it to a fire hydrant. So your choice. Make it your own. But I want that the glutes to work here. Got 13 seconds left. And then we go to the plank on the other side. So if we get cut off before this workout ends, first of all, good job. 2 and 1. All right, back into the plank. Leg lift on the left side. So good job, everyone. You did awesome. We have, so it's a plank leg lift, and then into that fire hydrant kick on each side. And then we go into that press out. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Hands and knees, and fire hydrant kick. So you do that little first position push out where you're on your elbow after this. And then it's those roller boats where I was doing the pull push, just in case we get cut off and don't get that third round in. Hopefully you can remember that. All right, almost there. Keep it going. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so this is where we turn it over onto the elbows. Externally rotate the legs. Heels are together. Really push those heels together. Feet are flexed. And then I'm going to point out. Squeeze those legs. As you extend the legs, pull the kneecaps up to the center of the body. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze the inner thighs. Everything's working. Those abs have to support you. Pulling in. And 3, 2, and 1. Coming up. And we're gonna row. So legs are off the floor, or feet are off the floor. Pull, push it out. Pull. Again, here's the modification. My feet are on the floor. I'm just gonna push my arms as I lean back and then pull up. So it's like I'm holding on to something, I'm grabbing it, and I'm pulling through. And it just makes it harder when you have nothing to ground you. So here, out, pull. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to that plank right away. We'll see what we can get done together, and then you can finish it off on your own. So right side leg lift. Any way you want to do it, make sure that that neck and head are in line with the spine. So my head is not in that dog dish. I'm back out of it. Almost there, we got 5 seconds. 2, 1, hands and knees. Fire hydrant kick. So these floor exercises, you gotta really connect the mind and muscle here. It can either be just a motion or you can give it purpose. So always ask yourself, what is the purpose of this exercise? What am I getting out of this? Of course, moving in general is wonderful, but let's get more out of it than that. All right, 2 and 1. All right, back into the plank and leg lift. Left side, hold it tight, use that glute. Building nice round bums, right? Lifting it up with the glute. Pulling those abs in. Don't let the back cave in. 10 seconds. Keep going at home. I'm going to sign back in just in case somebody comes back. I forgot to tell them they could do that. All right. Going into the fire hydrant to kick. Working that butt. Keep it going. I'm sweating, like dripping off my face. Almost there. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, coming around onto the elbows. Externally rotate, heels together, push it out. Pushing it out, pointing the feet. Flexing as I come in. Make sure that you're not sinking into those shoulders. Pull out of those shoulders. Belly's coming in. We don't want any puckering of the belly. Almost there. Look at your quad muscles and say, oh wow, don't they look like they're getting stronger? All right, and into those rows. Again, I'm gonna start off with the modification. I'm up, squeezing those shoulder blades around, pushing it out, and up and back. So pull and push. With the legs off the floor, here's my pull and push. Pull and push. Turn it this way. Push and pull. Push and pull. Push and pull. And that is it. Woohoo! All right, make sure that you do a stretch and cool down. I myself am going to go on the treadmill for a little bit before I do that. But you go ahead and do whatever. If you want to do something else, you can.